Hello beauties, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Jen. So today I'm going to be doing a super glam makeup tutorial, like a night out, date night makeup tutorial. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you everything I use. I have very oily, acne prone skin, so yeah, I'm going to show you the products that I love. Products that I use to prime really quickly was a moisturizer. I always use one. It's by Clinique, and this is the Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. This is so good if you have sensitive skin. Primer, I'm going to use my favorite Hourglass primer. This is oil free, and that's what we're going to do right now. Alright, as you see, it still keeps me nice and matte. I'm going to use first, before I conceal my under eyes, I'm going to use this Hey Honey Trick and Treat Cream Concealer, but this one is with treatment benefits. My skin is very sensitive and I get milia. If you haven't seen my milia video, I am very prone to like getting my pores clogged, so I will get like little balls under my eyes if something is too like heavy. And this, I've been using it for a while, which I've also reviewed, and the reason I put this on is because it makes my under eyes look so different, make my fine lines disappear, but they just look a little bit nicer, if that makes sense. So now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in number 1.0. This is what it looks like. It's completely full coverage. I will try to link as many of the products I use down below, so just check the description. So this is what I do. I just put some lines, nice yellow undertone, just gonna blend that in. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Sponge. I love it. I'm going to be using one of my favorite foundations, high-end foundations, oil-free, full coverage for acne prone skin, oily, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I did do a video showing you all my favorite foundations for oily acne prone skin, and it has drugstore and high-end, so no matter what you use. Alright, so what I like to do, because my pump is messed up, I don't know why, and this doesn't come with a pump, you could just purchase it, but I just like to put it here. This is the color Desert Beige, by the way. It is very warm. If you wanted something lighter, I also have used the color, I don't know if you say ecru, but yeah. So I'm just gonna blend this in. I love this foundation, guys, because you know, if you have oily skin, like by the end of the day, like you're barely gonna have any makeup, because it just like slides off, especially in the heat or whatever you're doing. It's just tough with oily skin, but this, like, this is full coverage. Like, you can count on this foundation. Got a nice full coverage look now, and I'm just gonna take my tissue. This is such an important step, guys, that I learned from Wayne Goss. You take a tissue. You see, you have your foundation nice and put, but I just took a tissue, I split it in half, and I'm just gonna press down to remove the excess foundation. And this, trust me, is a life-changing step if you have very oily skin. Just do this, you will see the difference. Will not remove your foundation. Anything you see that comes off is foundation you don't need. While all of this sets and we finish the look, I am gonna go ahead and moisturize my lips. This is not gonna be the final look, but I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my lips so they're nice and plump and moisturized by the time we're done. So for that, I'm gonna be using the NYX This Is Everything Lip Oil. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that so that sits while we finish. If you want to know more details about this product, I did do a review. Again, this is the NYX This Is Everything Lip Oil. Our lips look nice and shiny. They're just, you know, getting moisturized and plumped. We can go ahead and set the foundation with a powder. And I recently hit pan on my favorite powder. This is the powder that I love the most. And this is by IT Cosmetics. And this is the Bye Bye Pores. And it's a pressed powder, and it's translucent, so it's not going to change the color of your foundation or anything like that. And this has an airbrush finish. It really does. I love it, but I'm still waiting for mine to arrive. Look at this. I literally hit pan and it's like not in crumbs. What do you call that? You know what I mean. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. brush. This is a powder brush. And I'm just gonna, look at that, try to set this foundation. This powder really makes a difference for me. Really helps with my oiliness. I prefer pressed powders more than loose powder, like more coverage and less messy. Well, until you get this. Now we're gonna move on to the eyebrows, and as some of you may know, is my most watched video. Like, I got my eyebrows micro bladed, so it's not that hard. I already have the shape, so it's not that hard to fill them in. So what I like to use to fill them in is this Anastasia pomade. I also like to use the Kat Von D pomade. They're both in the shade color blonde, and I did do a review comparing both of them. If you want to see that, is up on my channel. Kat Von D and Anastasia pomade. So this is a brand new one. Again, the shade is blonde. I'm gonna speed this up because it's boring, you know. I've shown you in many of my other videos. Okay, so it's gonna look something like this. Now we're gonna prime the eyelids, and I like to use this Urban Decay. I think it's the only primer that I use from Urban Decay. I have several here. They're a little different. This one is the anti-aging one. So I'm just gonna put that on the lid. Make sure our shadow lasts all day. Oh my god, I'm loving my hair again because I redid my keratin treatment. And now it's nice and straight. Oh yeah, random fact. Before we do the eyes, which is gonna be probably something, I don't know what we're gonna do to the eyes, but before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and contour, apply blush, and highlight. So for that, I'm gonna be using one of my favorite palettes. This is the palette that we're going to be using, is by Benefit Cosmetics. I'm going to get a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. I have reviews on this as well. I'm going to use this brush to contour. Go ahead and use that Hoola bronzer. Love this shade. This Hoola bronzer is just perfect. I'm thinking of doing like my favorite bronzers for really fair skin. And now time for the blush, and this is the blush in California. Very pretty. And I'm gonna be applying that with my MAC brush. This is the 129. The WhatsApp highlighter. This is a cream highlight, and then I go in with a powder highlight as well, like to set it, but you don't really need to set it. This is so beautiful, guys. Like, out of all the highlighters I use, this one is like you're glowing from within. Like, there's no texture or anything like that. It's just so beautiful. Since I'm oily, I'm not going to go ahead and apply like around my nose or anything like that, just in this section here. You want a completely matte look, then totally skip this step. I think we've had this lip oil for a while now, so I'm going to go ahead and just wipe it. My lips feel very nice at the moment and hydrated. That I was going to set this cream. And for that, I'm going to be using my Anastasia highlighter, and this is in the shade Starlight Illuminator, and it looks like this. It's gorgeous. I had it in my monthly favorites, and I'm going to be using this Real Techniques fan brush just to set that. And this is a super glam night out. I mean, I wouldn't usually do all of this. Look at this beautiful palette, guys. I got it in my discounted makeup in where was this, Nordstrom Rack, I believe. And I think this is regularly like $50. I got it like for $25. Amazing. And this is the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics, and today's actually the first day that I'm going to be using this palette, so that will be interesting. Since I'm wearing purple, I'm thinking about like these shades here, and they're like fall appropriate. We're almost in fall. I'm excited. This is like a all matte palette, but they have like, I believe, shimmer shade here, so I'm excited for that. That would be awesome if they did that, but I'm not sure. All over the lid, pre-game. I'm just gonna apply that all over the lid with this MAC 224 brush. For the transition shade, I'm going to be using this shade here called Faith, with the same brush. Alright, I'm gonna try to apply some in the bottom. I almost never do, but This is just the transition shade, so it's not like you're supposed to get a lot of color anyway. The shade here is called Instinct. Let's see, like I said, this is my first time using this palette, so I know matte shades are not the easiest to blend, but we'll see. Oh, this is beautiful. I love purple. Alright, and no worries, we are going to go ahead and blend all of this out. So this is just like applying the color, Lethal. And I'm going to be using the 224 again. And just putting it in the outer corner just to create like some depth. These are really pigmented, like that was like a lot. And there's not a lot of fallout. There's some, but not a lot. So this is a plus. First impressions for this palette. Head again with that pregame and blend. Blend away. I don't know if it's the 219, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply this shade Instinct that we applied all over the lid, and I'm just gonna put some on my lower, on my waterline. If you've watched any of my videos, I almost never do this. My eyes get sensitive and they tear. Let's go ahead and see if this one is kind of a shiny one or it is matte. So you see how nice it's just opening the eye there? Just gives you like this doll-like effect. Very pretty. I'm going to be applying this Stila glitter. This is the shade Diamond Dust. And I'm just gonna put very little. You see that sparkle? It looks very pretty. Very subtle. It looks so pretty, like all over the lid. I've done a tutorial on that too. Oh my god, all over the lid and then a red lip. You have to see that. Time for my eyeliner. For my eyeliner, this is like the only thing that I'm using drugstore besides the NYX. If you want to see a full face of only drugstore, I also did a video on that, but this is my high-end version. So for that, I do use these two eyeliners to create my wing. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to pop a link here so you can see the video of how I create my eyeliner. Alright, so that is the wing, and now we're going to go ahead and curl our lashes and apply mascara. The mascara we're going to be using today is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara in Waterproof. I love waterproof mascara. I feel like it holds a curl better for me. See the difference right away? It's so beautiful, but we are going to go ahead and put some falsies. I never like to apply the same mascara for my lower lashes because it kind of smudges. So this is my all-time favorite from Clinique, is the Bottom Lash Mascara. I can always count on it, and I did a review as well for it. It's so beautiful, and look at the wand, it's so tiny. I just love this so much. Go ahead and apply the lashes. This is from AliExpress. I've done several videos on AliExpress. These are my favorite false lashes ever. Well, I haven't tried many, but these do not feel cheap. These three are like $2. I mean, they're so amazing, guys. I did a full tutorial using AliExpress, but these are my favorite, and you get the Glam, Volume, and Sexy. So I think we're going to use the, how about Glam? They just look so like full. See, this is what they look like. They're so full. You can totally skip this step. I'm just gonna cut a little, then my eye's gonna look droopy because it'll be too long. The glue, we're going to be using this duo glue. This is white clear, and let it dry at least a minute so it could get nice and tacky. You don't want to put it right away. Okay, beauties, that is both lashes on. I think it looks so beautiful, and Glam is still like drying. What we need is the lip. Thinking, what should we do? I might go ahead and use this. We'll see how it looks. This Anastasia one is a liquid lipstick in the, well, it says lip gloss in the shade Undressed, and we're gonna see. Hopefully it's not too pale. What do you guys think? Or maybe we put this one here. This is a very different color. This is like a berry color. We'll see. What look do you guys like better? I think this one looks better. Yeah. This is the Ultra Long Lasting Lipstick in the shade Ipsy Unzipped. That looks so pretty. I'll just do a close-up. Okay guys, that is the finished look. I will also link a link to this top if you like. It's new. I got it from Guess. It's like my favorite clothing store. A lot of you guys ask me to link sometimes what I'm wearing, so I will link that down below for you and check it out if you like it. So guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you want to see a drugstore makeup tutorial, then I have that as well. And let me know what videos you would like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.